All right, so this is Ron with Mobile Fix Automotive, and on today's episode of What I Found, this is another one of my videos where we are not doing repair. We are going to just deal with what I have located. And this vehicle came in. It's a customer that found me on Instagram that rides sandrails with me, and I am appreciative of him bringing me his Suburban. It's a 5.3 model year 2000, and it came in for an engine misfire and a p0304 code, which is cylinder misfire on 4, which on the passenger side is the second cylinder back from the oil cap. And I did my preliminaries. I swapped the coil packs. The customer already swapped injectors, so he eliminated that possibility for me. I also replaced the spark plug and ran a compression test on cylinder number 4. Compression was at 120, which is a little on the low side, but it's well within the margin to be able to run. And what I found that I'm going to share with you, I haven't seen this in a long time, and I've never seen it throw a 304 code. It's usually a P0172 or a P0173 code for engine running rich. But if you have an engine cylinder misfire and you're changing spark plugs and coils and you know your compression's good and your injector's good, there's something I want you to check, because you're not going to believe this until you see it. But you know, after 36 years of doing this, you see something new every day. Let me show you what I found. Stand by. Okay, so I've got the engine running and I'm monitoring my scan data. We're looking specifically, the black box you see down here in the lower left corner is highlighted. That's cylinder number 4. You can tell that because right there in the misfire data for the highlighted box is cylinder 4. And cylinder 3 is also showing misfires. Well, this is what I found. So if you smell this thing, you can smell raw fuel, but there's nothing leaking on the engine. You can smell it coming out the tailpipe. So if you reach over here and you pull the vacuum line off of your fuel pressure regulator, look at all that fuel. It's actually spraying. Look at that. It's got pressure. Look at all that fuel. Now watch. I'm going to plug this off and let it not suck fuel into that air hose for a second. Let it clear itself up. Look where the misfires went to. We should see cylinder 4 drop to 0 misfires after we cycle the RPM. So let me give it a little throttle. This one just happens to have a throttle cable. Look at that. 0 misfires now. Plug this back on where it's sucking raw fuel into your intake manifold. Give it a second to start sucking fuel down into the intake manifold and distribute it evenly amongst those 2 cylinders. And you will see these things start to misfire again. There you go. So hopefully this is a helpful tip for those of you that have 5.3 GM motors or engines. Motors are electrically driven. Engines are internal combustion for those of you that want to. Anyway, I'm just trying to joke around. So hopefully this will help you out. Keep an eye on that. You should check that on a regular basis. Pull that vacuum line off of that fuel pressure regulator and verify that that it's not leaking fuel, because that is a common problem. So I'm going to put a new fuel pressure regulator on this thing, call the customer, give them a big thumbs up, and ship this thing down the road. All right? Do me a favor, like and subscribe. I know I have more Ford videos than I have Chevy videos, but there's a reason for that. But these engines do have some idiosyncrasies as well, and there's one of them. So we'll see you on the next video. If this video helped you in any way, there should be a link in the description box underneath the video to be able to donate to my cause. You know, taking time out of this to be able to share professional information with you guys does take time, and I don't get paid for it. So if I get a couple of dollars here and there, it really helps out. So, all right, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.